Welcome to the courtroom of Judgy Judee. Is she a judge? No. Is she here to judge your situation and let you know just what she thinks of it and you? Absolutely. If you're sensitive and easily butthurt, you should exit stage left now. Cause sis is not a baker and is not here to sugarcoat anything. The questions are real. Her rulings are not final, since y'all are hard-headed assholes that tend to do what you want to do anyway. All rise for the beautiful Judgy Judee.
First case on the docket. Keeping secrets.
Dear Judgy Judee, I want to know what you would do or feel in this situation. I have a friend named Melissa that I have always seen as my best friend. I tell her everything, and she gets me without judgment, and I thought she told me everything too. But I recently learned that I was wrong. A few months ago, while me and Melissa were out to brunch, we ran into an old high school classmate. We'll call him Travis. We caught up for a few minutes, then all exchanged numbers. I would talk with Travis from time to time, mostly text messaging about mundane things. Melissa ended up going out on a date with Travis, but she said that she wasn't feeling him like that, and that she had started to avoid him after that. Well, Travis was still cool with me, so we continued to talk. He never asked about Melissa, so I assumed he was cool with her not talking to him anymore. Over the next few months, Travis and I grew closer and started hanging out. Well, I really started to like him, and we started to date. 2 months into our little situation, I brought Travis to another friend's birthday dinner, and Melissa lost her shit. She started cursing me out, saying how trifling I was for messing with him after she had. I was confused and embarrassed, because she had only told me that they went on one date that didn't go anywhere. Come to find out, they had gone out a few times and had been having sex the whole time. Yes, he was still messing with Melissa the whole time we were dating. Am I wrong for feeling like Melissa should have told the truth about having sex with Travis? If I had known, I never would have messed with him. And I know he was wrong, but he wasn't my best friend.
Miss Mamas, what the hell kind of foolery is this? I don't know why Melissa was lying about sleeping with that man, but this foolishness could have been avoided if you had told her that you were thinking about dealing with Travis. If this was your best friend that you told everything, why was this a secret? I think both of y'all are weird and played right into Travis's little game. He won. Y'all look a fool and probably ruined your friend's birthday dinner.
Case on the docket. Case of the ex.
Dear Judgy Judee, I don't understand. My spouse and I have been married for 3 years, and when we got together, he said he was ending his relationship with his girlfriend. My husband and I got married, and 4 times my husband has lied about not talking to his ex. Now my husband and I moved to another state, but my husband always reaches out to her when he claims he can't talk to me. I want a divorce, but if I divorce him, he would end up being homeless because his credit is too bad that he couldn't get his own place. Trust me, we tried, but his credit is jacked up. I found on his tablet conversations between them where she stated she wished he was there and he replied he wished the same. Part of me want him gone, but the other part of me feels sorry because he couldn't make it. This man is 65 and on his 6th marriage. There is so much more to say, but this is all for now.
You don't understand? Girl, I don't understand. First off, how old are you, sis? 'Cause I'm getting the feeling that you're too old to be dealing with such foolishness. When you met and started to date him, he had a girlfriend? Red flag number 1. Then he's been caught 4 times lying about continuing communication with this same ex? Red flag number 2, 3, 4, and 5. On his 6th marriage? Girl, miss, ma'am, listen, cut that old geezer loose. Some people get older but never mature. He will not be homeless because he want to be where she is and she wants him to be there. Make it happen, ma'am. I don't understand what you don't understand.
Next case on the docket. Unhappy wife, unhappy life.
Dear Judgy Judee, me and my partner have been together 10 years. Through the years, we have slowly grown apart, pretty much when we started having kids, mostly because of finances and communication, which are the big factors in a partnership. We just had another kid, which my husband begged me to have. Deep down, I had reservations. Not wanting another one, but decided to go through with it. Now a year later, we are worse. We have started bickering in front of the kids and I don't like it. We both agreed we would never do that, but in the heat of the moment, it still happens. As much as I try to avoid an argument, it turns into one. I'm the type of person, when I'm upset or annoyed, I completely shut down and don't want to talk, more so to gather my thoughts or avoid saying the wrong thing. And my husband takes it as me being disrespectful and ignoring him. But I've told him multiple times I don't like to speak when I'm heated. I've stayed for the simple fact that I come from a broken home, and I was broken when my parents divorced. I would love for my children to grow up in a two-parent home with both parents, but I'm done fighting. I've prayed and compromised as much as I can. Now, I'm at the point where I would like to separate from the situation. I feel so drained and unhappy. My question is, how do I do this without hurting my kids or getting them to understand what's going on? I have very little children, 7 and younger. He refuses to go to marriage counseling, thinks he doesn't have a problem.
Communication is key, which you obviously already know. Shutting down is cool when you're single, but not when you're in a relationship. You need to find some self-control so that you can communicate when the issue is still fresh. Instead of making your husband feel shut out and ignored, you don't have to talk when you are super pissed, but the issues need to be addressed and worked through. What have the two of you tried in an attempt to get into a better place financially? If you can't communicate amongst yourselves and get things back on track, it might be best to separate. Have you mentioned that you're considering divorce to your husband? Maybe once he's made aware of how serious things are, he'll reconsider counseling. If he's still not willing to find someone to help you, you have to do what's best for you and your kids in the long run. Being in a home with parents that argue and don't display healthy communication skills won't help your kids in the end. I'm rooting for you to work it out, but if you really can't, move on and co-parent, keeping the kids first. Good luck.
Next case on the docket. My side dude is cheating on me.
Dear Judgy Judee, I'm happily married, but a few years ago I started messing with this dude on the side. It was supposed to be a one-time thing that turned into an every now and again thing that finally turned into a whole side relationship. We've talked about me leaving my husband a few times, but I typically try to brush it off or change the subject. Well, I guess Mr. Side Piece got tired of my bullshit because he went and got a girlfriend and didn't even try to hide it. I don't like that, and I want things to go back to him just being my side dude. How do I make that happen?
I don't know why you'll be in my inbox playing so much, but girl, go to hell. You sound just like these ninjas that's always promising to leave their wives for the side chick. I don't know why he fell for it, but clearly he ain't falling for it no more. Leave your husband or shut your mouth. Better yet, shut your legs to men that aren't your husband.
Next case on the docket. A messy situationship.
Dear Judgy Judee, I've been seeing this guy Dante for a little over 7 months now, and initially we did agree to go with the flow. You know, no titles, no commitment, just vibes. Well, I've been wanting something more for the past few months. Really a title and commitment because we do everything else like a couple already. He said that he doesn't want all of that extra shit, so I told him that I was done and that he didn't need to contact me anymore. It's been 3 weeks and he hasn't contacted me and I don't know what to do.
They say be careful what you wish for. Dante is clearly not ready or willing to give you what you want, which he not only told you, but also showed you. Accept it for what it is and move on. If you allow that man back into your life, you just gonna keep going through the same cycle until you get fed up or even worse. You sit back and watch him give another woman everything you wanted him to give you. You can't make a man love you or be the man you want him to be.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more Judgy Judee.